Zack Snyder is not waiting around to create his own Star Wars universe. DC prepping their own film multiverse. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. First, we're going to talk about Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. Then we're going to talk about Zack Snyder's Cryptic, Zack Snyder's Justice League / Wonder Woman 1854 Vero post. Finally, let's talk about Brandon Routh wanting a Kingdom Come series and about DC film multiverse. Alright, let's talk about Rebel Moon. Now, Zack Snyder is developing his own Star Wars / Seven Samurai sci-fi epic called Rebel Moon. It's going to be his own sci-fi Snyderverse on Netflix. This is a new update for that movie. From Rebel Moon updates, production of Rebel Moon will be from March 1st until August 31st of 2022. The filming will take place in Inyo County, USA, a solid 6-month schedule. Now, Production Weekly earlier said that Rebel Moon is scheduled to begin production in the first quarter of 2022 and will take place in Inyo County, USA. Death Valley National Park, which is in Inyo, California, was the filming location used for Star Wars Episode 4 and 5. Whoa, 6 months production. That is incredible. In comparison, Denis Villeneuve's Dune actually filmed for 5 months. And that was a gigantic, huge, epic scope of a movie. Can you imagine Zack Snyder shooting 6 months? It's gonna be huge. And it's interesting that he's using locations that they filmed Star Wars Episode 4 and 5. Now, since it's Death Valley National Park, I'm gonna guess it's gonna look like Tatooine. Which is no surprise if he was kind of inspired by Star Wars back then. In fact, he was going to make a Star Wars movie, but, that didn't happen. Everything shows that this is going to be quite a crazy sci-fi Snyderverse indeed. Alright, let's talk about that Restore the Snyderverse. Now, Restore the Snyderverse trended yesterday, and it's because November 17th was a pretty important date. Not only that Justice League dropped that day, thanks IMAX for reminding us, but please, if you could, release the Snyder Cut in IMAX, please. But also that day, everybody, including Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot and so many others, cried out, release the Snyder Cut. And eventually we got the Snyder Cut, right? So we're still hoping that maybe we could get the Snyderverse, maybe. And it seems Zack Snyder himself joined us. He didn't quite put in a hashtag, but I don't think he really needed to. This is what he posted on Vero. Now, this is a clapperboard from Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's a clapperboard we've seen before. It even has that Cortland right up there near his name. You also see that famous picture of Wonder Woman 1854 on there. If you remember Zack Snyder's Wonder Woman 1854, this amazing image shot by Stephen Berkman of an Elseworld war-weary Diana who had chased Ares across the battlefields of the world and had yet to meet Steve, who would help her restore her faith in mankind and love itself. Basically, that was an alternate version of what the first Wonder Woman was supposed to be. So going back to that Vero post, what is he trying to say here? Is he trying to say anything at all? For the tinfoil people, yeah, it could be a cryptic message and saying, hey, there's something here, guys. Oh my god, this could be Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. Is he trying to say that he's going to direct Wonder Woman 1854? Are we talking about Restore the Snyderverse here? Do these numbers and letters mean anything at all? Or the realist in me could just simply say, hey, this is just a clapperboard of the last scene he shot from Zack Snyder's Justice League, and if he was going to take a picture of it anywhere, he might as well take a picture in front of the picture that he loves to have in the background for almost every single Zoom chat he's in. Because I brought up images of sample clapperboard on what those sections would mean, and it seems like it actually means scene, take, and roll. Like this one says scene 1, take 1, roll 2001, the best movie ever title on the bottom. So if you go back to his post, it may mean scene W5, take 279, roll 1. Or if you look at Chris Dawson's tweet, I don't know if this is cryptic, seems to be the first take of the first shot of scene 279. The W refers to Snyder's red Monstro 8K, and the 5 is the roll, probably memory card number. Leto's scene is 302, maybe 279 is something we didn't realize was a new scene. And he has a shot of the behind the scenes of Jared Leto's scene, and it does say there W1A3023. So yeah, most likely it's nothing at all, and it's just him just reminiscing Zack Snyder's Justice League on the day way that Zack Snyder's Justice League or Restore the Snyderverse was trending. But hey, it just keeps it within the conversation, so that's awesome. And yeah, IMAX. If you could just release the Snyder Cut in color in IMAX, that would be fantastic. Alright, let's talk about Brandon Routh wanting a Kingdom Come series and the DC film Multiverse. Now, it's been rumored before that Brandon Routh really wants a Kingdom Come series, or he was in talks to actually have a Kingdom Come series, a spin-off from Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, I love Brandon Routh's take on Superman. Yes, it's an extension of Christopher Reeve's Superman, but I really felt that there's a lot more Superman that we could have got from Brandon Routh. Well, this is coming from comicbook.com. Brandon Routh has looked into a Kingdom Come Superman series to follow up on his story from Crisis on Infinite Earths. I don't know what all of the plans are, but I do know that Flashpoint is coming out and that is opening up that world, Routh said, referring to 2022's film iteration of The Flash, which will bring back Michael Keaton as Batman. When that happens, and with, I suppose, the success of that opens up other opportunities. Just like Mark Guggenheim did with Crisis on Infinite Earths, you can have multiple Superman, and it works. That experiment is actively in process and hasn't been tested yet on the feature film side, but I think that's what maybe they're gearing up for. It's hard to say what the next few years will bring, but where I used to say I didn't think I'd ever play Superman again, having been able to play him again in Crisis, now I say the sky's the limit. Who knows? Now, honestly, this could just be speculation on his part that maybe after the Flash movie that it will open and expand new possibilities for his iteration to come back as Superman. Or it could be that he's actually hearing that may be the case. If he was already in talks or talking to get a Kingdom Come series and Warner Brothers is saying, hey, if that Flash movie does well, opens up that possibility, then let's talk. And I'm hoping that's the case, because it's not only will Brandon Routh get to reprise his role as Superman once again, which is awesome by the way, but it also extends to the possibilities of opening up multiple universes on the feature film side as well, including, I know you've heard this so many times before, but I'm gonna have to reiterate, Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3. Because if you're opening up multiple universes, Robert Pattinson's Batman in one universe, Michael Keaton's Batman in another universe, Ben Affleck's Batman in another universe, Brandon Routh is Superman, Tyler Hoechlin is Superman, you got Michael B. Jordan becoming a Superman, well, you just gotta extend that to Henry Cavill as Superman, right? Not only Henry Cavill's Superman in the Black Adam universe, Henry Cavill's Superman in that 5-part arc Superman that Zack Snyder's Justice League was developing in its own contained HBO Max universe. 2 more movies. That's really all we need. Is that going to happen? I don't know, but it does seem like every eye is on 2022's The Flash movie, which even Brandon Routh is calling Flashpoint, and I think that's what everybody's expecting right now. That after this Flash movie, there's going to be multiple deals, multiple films in development. Things are going to happen after that movie, and maybe only if it's successful.